to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mariota. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Fields on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game. And these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Banks, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Fields throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd and 1, Fields. And this is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to throw, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
Not your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. To throw again on second down. Fields. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown. Mike Ditka. 68 yards. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go to that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Mariota. And he fires this one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They snap it to Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And he is going to lose yardage here. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The ageless one, Julius Peppers, in to bring him down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields is ready, caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and they see right through that Fields on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Shamrocks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fields trying to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Bulldozes past him. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Toss left to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They go to Elliott again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 16, Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Again, it's Elliott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. 30, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. That's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. The PAT good. It will draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend. Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.